Hello, dear pupils. Welcome to the House of Knowledge. Добро пожаловать в Дом знаний. I'm very glad to see all of you on our today's webinar, and my name is Катекаев Г.М. You have watched some video lessons, and our webinar includes answers to the most common questions you sent to us. Please be very attentive, and if you have any additional questions, you can send them to us, and we'll do our best to answer them. During the webinar today, we are going to talk about conditional sentences and healthy habits people have. So we are ready to start. And the first, I've got a question to you. So what is a conditional sentence? Well, a conditional sentence is a type of sentence that states a condition and that outcome of that condition occurring. Conditional sentences are made up of a dependent clause and an independent clause joined to express said condition. Условные предложения в английском языке – это предложения, состоящие из условия и следствия, результат. Как правило, соединенных союзом if, если. Иначе говоря, условные предложения – это примерно то же самое, что предложение с глаголом со слагательным наклонением в русском языке. Условное предложение – одна из разновидностей сложно подчиненных. Соответственно, она состоит из главной и придаточной части, в которых выражаются следствия и условия. Условные предложения conditional sentences могут выражать реальное real и нереальное unreal условия. Обычно выделяют три вида условных предложений, отличающихся степенью вероятности действий. Иногда, особенно в зарубежных учебниках, выделяют нулевой тип условных предложений – zero conditional. Мы поговорим о всех этих типах. So, what is a zero conditional sentence? A zero conditional sentence is a sentence that expresses a fact or simple implication. Zero conditional statements express conditions that are always true, and the conclusions of which can be drawn from their premises. If it rains, things get wet. If you stare at the sun, your eyes damage. If you touch a flame, you burn yourself. What is a first conditional sentence? A first conditional sentence is a sentence that expresses an idea that might happen at some point in the future. It is something that is possible, but it certainly is unknown because it depends on another event. If it rains, I will not play outside. If I am out to lunch, Maria will answer calls. I will wrap his present if he leaves. What is a second conditional sentence? A second conditional sentence is a sentence that can express two ideas. First, it might express things in the future that are unlikely to happen. Second, it is used to express an idea that is not true because it is impossible. Here are some examples. If I knew the answer, I would tell you. If I were you, I would not leave tonight. If I were president, I would fix the system. Next, what is a third conditional sentence? A third conditional sentence expresses a past idea that didn't occur. The third conditional sentence expresses an imagined result of that past event that didn't occur. In other words, it is unreal. Examples: if I had listened, I would have not gotten lost. If he had gone to lunch, you would have answered his calls. I would have wrapped his present if he had left. Punctuating conditional sentences. Conditional sentences are fairly easy to identify because they almost always begin with if. They might also begin with when, provided that, given that, or considering. Just like other sentences in English, a conditional sentence only requires a comma after the dependent clause, when the dependent clause is placed before the independent clause. Examples: if the baby wakes, I will be frustrated. If you go outside, you can see the storm clouds. When you finish your dinner, you will clean your plate. If the dependent clause is after the independent clauses, no comma is necessary. I will be frustrated if the baby wakes. You can see the storm clouds if you go outside. You'll clean your plate when you finish your dinner. So, in summary, a conditional sentence usually begins with if. It includes a dependent and independent clause, comes in different forms including zero, first, second, and third. Type 0 типы условных предложений, в которых описываемые события, явления, вещи являются истинным фактом, научным, общеизвестным. Они реальны. Type first or type 1 тип условных предложений, в которых описываются события будущего времени. Они реальны и возможны. Type 2 or second type тип условных предложений, в которых описываемые события относятся к настоящему или будущему, но они нереальны. Type 3 or third type тип условных предложений, в которых события относятся к прошедшему времени. Они могли бы произойти, но не произошли. То есть они нереальны. So here's the table. So we can see that type of sentence. Real is zero conditional, всегда реально. First conditional, реальное настоящее или будущее. Present simple. In dependent clause we use present simple if it is zero conditional, present simple if you heat water, and in independent clause we use present simple again, it boils. Если ты нагреваешь воду, она кипит. Or if people need money, they can borrow it from banks. Если людям нужны деньги, они могут взять кредит в банке. First conditional is also real, and it is translated without the word Russian бы, то есть перевод без бы. First conditional expresses реальное, настоящее или будущее. In dependent clause we use present simple or continuous, and in independent clause we use future simple or will plus infinitive. If it looks like rainy, like rain, we will stay at home. Если будет дождь, мы останемся дома. If he is working on Friday, he won't be able to go with us. Если он работает в пятницу, он не сможет поехать с нами. And unreal, which has in translation the word phrase бы, перевод с бы. Second conditional. Маловероятное настоящее или будущее. In dependent clause we use past simple or continuous, and in dependent clause we use would, could, might plus infinitive. If I were you, I would go there myself. На твоем месте я бы сам пошел туда. If I had more time, I would come over. Если бы у меня было больше времени, я бы зашел в гости. If it were not raining, I could go out. Если бы не дождь, я бы мог выйти. And third conditional expresses unreal past, реально прошлое. In dependent clause we use past perfect, and in independent clause we use would, could plus have plus participle too. So the examples, if you had gone there, you would have seen him. Если бы ты пошел туда, ты бы увиделся с ним. If it hadn't been so hot last summer, we could have gone to the south. Если бы не было так жарко прошлым летом, мы могли бы поехать на юг. Well, my friends, I am sure the topic is clear now, and we are to get to our second topic of the webinar, healthy habits. Dear pupils, let me remind you some rules of healthy habits. Remember them. So sleep early to bed, early to rise. Plenty of sleep helps you concentrate. Nails. Trim nails weekly. Keep nails short and clean. And exercise. Play outside as much as possible. Don't sit and play on the computer or watch TV too often and for too long time. Homework. Take care with homework and always do it before going out to play. Teeth. Brush teeth every morning and night to keep them shining and bright. Visit your dentist regularly. Hair. Wash your hair often. Keep it neat by styling and brushing. Hygiene. Bath or shower and change underwear daily. Wash hands after visiting the toilet and before eating. Diet. Eat a healthy and balanced diet. Choose healthy snacks such as fruit instead of sweets. Avoid sweets, fast drinks, drink water, milk or fresh juice. Talking about healthy habits, the following collocations will be very useful. To lose weight, похудеть. Give up fizzy drinks. Бросить пить газированные напитки. Cut down on. Уменьшать количество употребления чего-либо. Take up an activity. Заняться активной деятельностью, упражнениями, зарядкой. Join the football team. Присоединиться к футбольной команде. To go on a diet. Переходить на диету. My friends try to make up some sentences with these collocations to practice them. And our webinar is over for today. In conclusion, I'd like to thank you for your attention. See you next time. Goodbye.